Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got a sight set on another big game right here.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they're led out by their quarterback from Newport Beach State in California, played at USC. It's Matt Barkley.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. And CeeDee, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb. 59 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down.
Barkley. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now Barkley. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
Pollard going to try the right side. Dancing away at the 35. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. Running right, it's Pollard to about the 26 here. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. New York set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now this throw caught left side, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
19 yards. 1st down, New York.
Up the middle with Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, New York.
Barkley looking to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Here's Barkley. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Barkley. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
Second down, Prescott.
Looking downfield for Pollard.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That is caught, and he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
And again, it's Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants going to take over again on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Barkley to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
On third down, Barkley.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
On to punt, Jamie Gillen. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Barkley. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
He's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Prescott off play action. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Jamie Gillen down as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little. They bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
On first down, Lance.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Lance. Able to hit his target Lamb.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
And Lance now to throw.
This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up as safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, And that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Lance.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ready?
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing
Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, 28 yards.
And the Cowboys are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
New York set to take the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Holding offense.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Barkley.
He'll find Hodgins there complete.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard
Out of the gun, Barkley.
And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Giants on 3rd down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Giants.
Barkley.
His throw incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
First down, New York.
Now Barkley.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd and 10. Barkley. It's hauled in by Shepard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Back to throw again. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Now a play fake. Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I know we're the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. Cooks full extension. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets.